I had a Chinese coach, I had a Japanese coach, I had a Korean coach, I had an American coach. I've had 11 coaches in my career. And the one thing that I was very good at doing was extracting the very best from each coach, each trainer, each nutritionist, each doctor to create my own style, something that worked the best for my body and my mind. Now, many of you in this room have grandparents or parents who told you, here, take this when you're sick. Here, eat this, it'll make you stronger. Here, drink this, it'll feel like you have more energy. And we do this because of tradition, culture, belief, and we feel the difference. But many of us do not actually understand the science behind why we do and take some of these herbs and these remedies and the history that is actually backing the science. So I retired from competitive sport in 2010. And immediately I knew I wanted to become successful outside of the Olympic space. So all of the things that I learned from the Olympics, the hard work, the discipline, the scheduling, the mental toughness, the ability to persevere and continue on even in the most challenging times, I took those with me. And I knew that I would no longer create success using my legs, but now it was more important for me to use both my mind and my heart. So Elysian began and was birthed actually not as a business, and I'll tell you how it started. You can imagine when you look on the back of a Mastermind bottle and you see all of these ingredients. All of those ingredients I was taking with me from country to country, border to border, place to place, and experimenting, trying to create a healthier environment for myself, for my brain, for the new businesses that I wanted to go into, for the new opportunities that were in front of me. Now I could no longer use my body to make me successful. It was more important for me to be a fast learner. It was important for me to be able to connect with my business partners. It was important for me to make sure that my mind was clear, was healthy, and I was making the right types of decisions consistently every single day. When I retired, I was obsessed, completely obsessed with taking supplements, finding herbs, researching the history and the science of what these ingredients were. Where in the world were they coming from? How do I source the purest kind? Because if you remember, when I was taking these things, they were actually created for myself first. They weren't created for a business. So imagine you were a businessman or businesswoman, which you are, and you had the ability to create the world's greatest formula to help you perform every day your best for your mind. What would that look like? How would that formula look? Where would you source those ingredients from? That's how this began. I knew there had to be a better way. When I went to the countries around the world and I was looking for something for my brain, it was always individual ingredients, single ingredients. And I had to always mix. I was like my own little chemist in my hotel rooms every single day. I was sick and tired, and I thought that this was something that could be shared with the rest of the world. This began the journey to create Elysian. I knew that people also wanted the same things that I wanted. We wanted a higher quality of life. We wanted a better life. I wanted more time with my friends and family. I wanted to work hard and enjoy the work that I was doing. There's a saying that I think that I've always consistently had in my head, and it's progress equals happiness. Progress equals happiness. So whenever we are reaching or trying to move towards a goal, oftentimes it's the progress towards that goal that is more important than actually reaching that goal. So when we decided to create Mastermind as our flagship formula and as our first product, and still to this day, our product that we stand behind and we're the most happy about, I knew that I had to create a formula that was better than anything that I had seen in the world. And actually, it was quite easy to do so. Everybody concentrates on the exterior. Everyone concentrates on other companies that are producing other types of products. And while those businesses may do well, we all know that our decisions, they don't start with our hands, they don't start with our feet, they don't start with our shoulder, they start where? They start with our mind. So I set a standard for the company that said we have to have the most creative mindset in formulating and creating these products. I know people around the world are hungry for a product that makes them better. I know people are hungry for a product that wants to give them a chance at succeeding, at having a better life, at becoming the best version of themselves. You know, the original Mastermind formula has actually been renovated, reinvented many, many times over. As with any product, as with any company, we're always seeking improvement. We live in a world that we have so many distractions. Every single person in here has a cell phone. All of us are always with that cell phone. We get all of our information from that phone. We communicate through that phone. We work through that phone. Everything we do, this is a part of our life today. So we're now pushed in society to work harder and longer hours than ever before. So how do we manage that stress? How do we manage that expectation? We have a goal, we have society's goals, and then we have a limited amount of time. The only way to fast track and accelerate our way towards progress is to make sure that we're operating optimally. And when I say optimally, meaning we are operating with the highest possible performance metric that we understand. So I won't tell you too much about the technical reasons why our formula and why these products are so incredibly powerful for you. But I think the results speak for themselves. By taking our products, by living a healthier lifestyle, by making the first step towards becoming a better version of yourself, you are essentially already above the 80th percentile. We looked all over the world for these ingredients. And you may not know this, but when you go look on the back of a label and you buy a specific product and you say, I want to buy, for example, ashwagandha, which is one of the ingredients inside of our Mastermind formula. Did you know there's over 13 different types of ashwagandha grade? Just like we have grade A, A+, C, D, F. But the manufacturers, they only have to give you the name. So you as a consumer don't know this. You don't know what quality you're actually consuming. This was an issue to me, and this was an issue to all of us at the Elysian family. We knew that this product had to be the best. There could be no second guessing. We knew that it would be difficult to create. We knew that it would be more expensive to create. But we knew in the long term, people's health and their mind was the single most important thing. Now, me being American, a lot of the data and science is very important to me. But my Asian heritage and background also lends this 5,000 plus year history of traditional Chinese medicine that I cannot ignore. So the goal is to blend these two, to create the best of both worlds, to use the ancient traditions of our ancestors and prove those ancient remedies and formulas with the combination of Western science. That is how we adapt for the new age. And just like in that last 4 years of my career, I recognized that fueling my body and my mind were super important. All of you here are also, for a specific reason, looking for that advantage, looking for that reason, and searching for that something that will give you what you're seeking. And we believe that we can be that team, community, and company to help you reach all of your expectations and go beyond your potential. Yes. all of you have access to the world's greatest products, the greatest nutrition, the greatest mind, body, and health systems on the planet, so that you can now take your business and advance to the next level. We have leaders here today who have that same mindset, who have that same mentality to win. And it's up to every single one of you to recognize that within yourself. But if your mind is not clear, if your mind is not working properly, you're always going to be stepping slowly forward and back, instead of marching straight forward towards your goal. So now you know the story a little bit about me and my background. You know the real story behind Elysian. You now have the world's greatest brain supplement to give you the edge. You now have the chance at advancing your business, and we have a limited number of bottles available for all of you here today, so that you can try and incorporate this product into your life and be who you always wanted to be, and so much more. Now, the one thing I want you to recognize is there is no magic pill. There's so many companies around the world, a lot of them are MLM, who promise you this. You take this, it's going to do this for you. You take this, it's going to do this for you. The one thing that I will never say to you is there is absolutely no substitute for hard work. So if you want to have success, if you want to reach your dreams, and if you want to do this business effectively and reach your goals, it's actually up to you. It's up to how hard you want to work. How do you want to develop those relationships with one another? When you walk into that room and you shake that person's hand and you look them in the eye, are you connecting with that person? Are you giving a piece of your energy to them and them to you? That's how business has always done. That's how trade has been done. That's how sales has been done. So no matter how you're feeling, no matter how good or bad your day is going, recognize that you have control over them. You have control over the decisions that you make. You have control over the energy that you project, your smile, your energy. Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you have challenges in your life? Do you have problems in your life? No one is perfect. We all have made many mistakes in our lives. But the one thing we control is how we change as we look forward. When we look forward to the future, how do you want to be recognized? Do you want to win, or do you want to be recognized for your past mistakes? The decision is up to you. Now, you've all heard this story. You've heard my love for the products, my research, my obsession with only the best ingredients. How many of you understand when we say redefine possible, what that means? Can you show me your hand if you know what that means? Okay. So when we redefine possible, we recognize that there's many different ways to reach your goal, right? Some ways may work for Ken. Some ways may work for Holly. Some ways may work for me. You have to find what works best for you. And these leaders in these organizations and these sales and these mechanisms that exist within Elysian, use them to your advantage. These people are here today. So if that's what you're seeking and that's what you want, the decision again is up to you. And I urge you to take the first step, to continue on this path, and recognize and understand the reasons why we want to share this with the world, and the reasons why we believe the world needs to have access to what we're saying. The culture of our company is strong. The belief system in which we have can be shared universally. It doesn't matter which country you live in, where you and how you reside, what business that you're in. You can use this for every inch of your life. So the one thing I want to leave with you today before I get off stage is to understand that you have control. The power of the mind, whether it's been unlocked or not, is still within your decision. It's within your ability. It's within your commitment to pursuing what you want to achieve. I'm not going to tell you how to sell. I'm not going to tell you how to do your best business, understand that you now have the tools necessary to help you succeed at the highest possible level. The rest is now up to you, and I wish you the best of luck in that pursuit. Thank you.